Applying a glass screen protector on a mobile phone is actually not a very difficult task, but there are some things that you should be aware of, and I will present to you on a sample phone that has been in store for quite a while. Perhaps you have seen previous videos about it. Alright, what is the most important aspect, and I have to stress it very much. You have to ensure that you have a space that is quite free of dust, because dust can get very easily between the screen and the screen protector, and this means that there is going to be an issue as soon as you're making any strong attempts at applying it on a device. You also need a cleaning wipe, which most of the time is being supplied with your screen protector. On the other hand, if you don't have such a thing available, I think it's alright to use generally something like cleaning wipe for glasses, or any sort of wipe that is only slightly dampened and does not leave any trace. I think there are some cleaning wipes for furniture or for mirrors that work pretty well in these circumstances. Alright, so first of all, it's very important to know what is the front and the back side of the screen protector, because there is always a protective film that has to be removed as soon as you are over with cleaning the phone screen, and you have to be very careful and apply it very evenly. The next aspect you should be aware of, so in this case the back was already labeled, which is very good. Another aspect you should be aware of, when taking off the initial screen protector, it's quite easy to do. If you don't have this opportunity, I mean the phone has been used for quite a while, you have to clean it thoroughly and make sure by looking it let's say at a quite strong light, if there are no specks of dust, because any speck of dust at this point is going to mean an issue when you're going to apply the screen protector. You already see that there is a protector on the back side of the phone. I will be removing both of them, so hopefully it's going to be an interesting video. Alright, so first of all, we have to remove the back one. I think this is going to be the easiest. I'm using just this very simple cloth in order to make sure that the phone is not scratching the desk. This is the reason, and it's also better protected, and the chance of it slipping the phone is very low. Alright, so first of all, removing the back cover is pretty easy. Then we are going to remove the front cover as well. Alright. As far as I can tell, there are no specks of dust right now, which is very nice. We take carefully the screen protector. We notice where is the back side. It says over here that this is the back side. So probably we have to do something like this. Notice that it peels very easily. Right, so we have to peel entirely the surface. Right now probably you notice some issues pertaining to how I'm handling the situation, but anyway, right, so you're going to peel the cover, keeping the cover on the edges, the screen protector on the edges, so avoiding any finger marks. If there are finger marks, you can use the cleaning wipe, but right now I think I'm going to attempt not using it. Alright, when applying the screen protector, you can do it on your hands, and I'm pretty well aware that there are persons that are very good at this. However, since I'm not very confident, I will try and see if I can make it by placing it level. And as you can see, as soon as it's placed, there is going to be this, let's say, pressure mark that is going to be visible. And we have to apply the pressure quite evenly on all the screen. But before we do that, we have to ensure that the screen protector is well aligned. As you can see, probably it's not as well aligned as you may hope, because there is some difference on the left side compared with the right side, so it's a bit skewed. This means that you have to take it a bit and you have to place especially on the edge, because that's the easiest point at which you can take it out. Unfortunately, right now it's quite difficult. You can already see the suction that occurs, and you have to go very, very slowly until you have reached the other edge. Alright, right now I'm going to make an attempt at having it a bit straighter than it was last time. So hopefully I will be able to align it properly. This is easier said than done, because I have to look quite a bit at an angle compared with the camera's position, so you have to see it very clearly. Okay, I think, yeah. Unfortunately, you have also to take into account the fact that the screen cover frequently doesn't cover the entire screen. So there is going to be some sort of misalignment that is unavoidable, because the dimensions are not really precise. I think this is as good as we can get probably right now. It's quite aligned. I do not see any major problems. It's not quite perfect as far as I can tell. Still do not like how it is on this side. Keep in mind that there is not going to be a perfect alignment. It's just going to be one that looks slightly better to you. I think this one may... yeah. I think this is as straight as possible. Alright, so right now, since we have ensured this, the most important part is to avoid any sort of air bubbles forming beneath. And as you can see, I'm making some attempts, but you notice there is a speck over there, so I'm not confident that it's perfect. I'm trying to remove it, but I think there is some dust that has entered that position, that point. Yes, I'm pretty sure there is a speck of dust. Right, what you can do in this case? Now we have these cleaning wipes. And we will see if we can make, oh, yes, unfortunately, yes. So over here, we should have to, okay, open the package in a different position. I made it wrongly, there was a sign. All right, let's see. Yes, right now I think it's going to be quite messy, but anyway. Alright, the cleaning wipe has to be unfolded, and probably we will make an attempt at placing it beneath the screen protector on the position that seems to have been problematic. Not entirely sure if we will be successful in our attempt, but okay, hopefully. Let's see. Up until now it's alright. Slightly better, but still I do not quite like why. I don't know why this thing happened over here. Probably the more I'm going to attempt, the less is going to be successful. But anyway. I noticed that I placed it wrongly. It was the other way around. Yes, unfortunately, there is not much that could be done for that position, as far as I can tell, unfortunately. So I'm not entirely sure what is the best course of action in that circumstance. But I think I'm not going to make any other attempt at cleaning because I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw it even more. So yes, unfortunately, I think we will have to live with the current situation. It's not bad, but could have been better. Alright, I think that the misalignment is not as serious as it could be. Alright, so trying to remove as much. I notice over here an issue, and I'm not entirely sure why it happens. It could be due to a manufacturing defect on the screen protector. It could be due to dust. I'm not entirely sure why there isn't a close contact near this side. I'll make an attempt at cleaning it. But I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work. No, there seems to be a slight issue. Either the phone is not quite level on this side, or the screen protector has a sort of a manufacturing defect, because otherwise I cannot understand why it's slightly lifting on this side. And yes, I'm pretty sure something happens near this spot. Yes, you can see clearly when I'm applying pressure, yeah, it moves a bit. So probably there is a defect on the screen. However, as far as I can tell, it's not going to be any worse than not having the screen protector, but clearly it's not going to be as good as I was hoping. Anyway, you don't have to think that this is high quality stuff. It's far from that. It's quite a cheap screen protector, and right now, considering that this phone is already 5 years old, I'm not expecting to find high quality screen protectors. Probably you can find something that would fit, but yes, this product is not good, and I can tell you quite confidently that this is the situation. I'm not expecting the phone to be perfect, but the screen protector should have stayed a lot better. In general, manufacturing tolerances are very tight, so I'm not expecting the phone to be an issue. There could be some sort of difference on the left and the right side, but still I do not think it would be that serious. So I think that the glass is not precisely manufactured. But then again, it's still going to provide the protection. I hope just that it will not be lifting on the other side. Alright, anyway, don't think we can do much more about it. And unfortunately I cannot quite say if there... I may try to make another attempt at cleaning the lower side, but I'm not confident this is the reason. I think that much more than what I have done is impossible. So let's see if we are going to be successful. Okay, I'm trying to have as little as possible. Yeah, and over here again I missed a spot, so I will have to lift it again and ensure that I'm going to apply the right pressure so that no air bubbles are going to be formed. Okay, right now it's as good as it's going to get. Yeah, alright, it's perfect on the right side. So I think there was some sort of dust. So it wasn't about the screen protector. And over here I don't know if I can find a way to solve the problem because it's quite difficult to get. I think I will have to live with the situation. You know, on this side as well, it seems to be a bit, but I don't think it's that noticeable. The issue is that sometimes you spend a very long time in trying to repair all of these, to, let's say, address all of these small imperfections. If you have a spare glass screen protector, it's always much easier to do, because in that case the previous screen protector probably took all the dust and all the imperfections that were previously on the surface. So yes, unfortunately I do not have a better tutorial for you. I hope this will work. I'm just going to place the phone on the cover. It's quite a good cover. It's not a perfect one, but I think it fits the bill. Ultimately, what matters is that it has an edge that is going to be coming a bit above the screen. This will ensure that even if the screen is going to be hit, it's going to be much reduced. So when it would land flat on its face, it would be much better protected. And of course, the all-round protection seems to be quite good. It's silicone made, so I think that it should withstand some years of use. The color may be not to your liking. I could not find something that would be nice. I would have preferred a deeper blue, but that color was not available. It was a fluorescent green, which I think it was even more obnoxious, or this sort of purplish. So I think that it's going to be fine. All right, it works perfectly. Good. So and if you like to see, I don't think it's that noticeable, and all those imperfections are only going to be visible mostly when the screen is dark. When it's not, it's going to be not obvious at all. Alright, so I think it's reasonably successful. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.